This is James Elder for iFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm at the Go Fit Go Box today in Surbiton. With me I've got Charlie Edwards. What's happening, Char?
Right, James, yeah, not too bad yourself.
I'm alright, mate. How you been keeping?
Yeah, I've been keeping really well. Training's going great. Got the fight I wanted. I've been hassling Eddie for ages to get the fight with Lewis Norman for the English title. Fourth fight, I've had 2 6-rounders that went the distance, which I'm happy about. And I felt like I could have gone on and done the 10 with ease. 6 rounds weren't no phase to me, so I'll call in Lewis Norman. I feel like I'm ready. I know it's only my 5th fight, which is big to step up against an undefeated fighter like Lewis, but I've always said I don't want to fight journeyman. I want to move in my career. I want to move up the flyweight rankings quickly and then move up a weight. I don't plan on staying around the flyweight weight forever because I'm the tall flyweight, so it's about racking these titles up before I move up.
4 fights in, do you think you've got enough experience to take on Louis Norman? Obviously he's had a few 10-rounders, he is the English champion. Do you feel you've got enough experience enough in the tank?
Yeah, he's a good fighter. I see his last fight, he boxed well. I feel like I'm a lot more experienced than my 4th pro fight record shows. I've boxed around the world, I've boxed Kazakhs, Russians, you name it, I've boxed them. Lewis Norman hasn't been to that level at the amateurs. I know they say pro's different, but I've still boxed at a higher calibre than him. I've stopped people in the ABAs that have beat him when he was amateur, so I am at a higher level, I think, in boxing terms, but obviously he's done the experience and he's got more experience than me, so I'm going to have to take 1 round at a time, but I'm in full confidence that I'm going to beat him and take that English title on 12.
He was in action on the Hennessy Sports card against Prince Patel. Did you happen to watch that fight, and if so, what did you make of that performance?
Yeah, I see when he caught him with a shot, put the foot, funny enough. I switched on Channel 5 and within 10 seconds he caught him with a shot and put him down. It was a good shot, but then Friday was off balance. He was looking away, turning away from the punch, and it caught him flush. So if you catch anyone flush when they're looking away off balance, they're going to go down. So fair play to him, Friday went down. And yeah, it was a good performance, but like I said, he's been in with Fido before. There's nothing, no shock there where he needs to get in and work him out. He knew what he was about, and it's like when I spar someone. If I spar someone and spar him again, I just get better and better and better as it goes on. So yeah, he put in a good performance, but what I see is nothing I can't beat, and I really can't wait for the fight.
See, I know you're fully focused and one eye on this fight. If you do win this fight, would someone like Prince Patel be on your radar to give a shot to?
When I win this fight and I get that belt, I'm going to call Patel out. He's been chatting my name for so long. I want him. I want to shut him up. And if he don't take it, he's going to make himself look even more like a fool that he already is.
Where does the animosity start with between yourself and Prince Patel?
The animosity, I've got no animosity towards him other than he's chatting rubbish about me, speaking crap about my family and things like that. I robbed him. I beat him 5 times. 5 times I should be putting him up on my mantelpiece, and he's trying to come and jump on my name to try and hype himself up. Fair play, he made himself look a fool, but it's getting people talking about him. So I want the fight because it will give me a fan base. Everyone wants to see me beat him. The amount of tweets, Facebook messages, everything, people message me saying, "Oh, smash that Patel," and I'll do it, and I'll do it again. I've beaten 5 times. He might chat rubbish that he's dropped me this and that. He hasn't. It's all a delusion, and that's the big thing about him. He's deluded. He's rude. And he's just a nasty piece of work. Like, everyone don't like him, you speak to him. There's the odd fans that jump on his back and like hype him up just to get him, I think mainly to laugh at him more than anything. So I really want that fight down the line. But obviously I'm not looking past Lewis Norman. He's an undefeated fighter in 12 fights. He's boxed a good calibre, he's English champion. So this is my main target, and I'm not looking past him. I'm taking this with, I'm preparing the best way I can. I'm going to Marbella, to the MGM gym.
When do you leave for Marbella?
I leave on Monday next week, so on the 17th I'm going out there for a 3-week training camp, sparring Jamie Conlon. I'm preparing properly. I'm not taking Lewis Norman lightly. He's an undefeated fighter and he's a good fighter, so I respect him for taking the fight. He didn't have to take the fight, he could have easily vacated and moved on. So he took the fight. It's a big opportunity for him as well to get on Sky, so it's going to be a really interesting fight. I think he's going to come and bring his A game because it's, for him, he's got no TV exposure as such before the Channel 5, so it's his World Cup final as well as it's my World Cup final, so it's going to make a great matchup and I'm really looking forward to it.
Also on the card, Anthony Joshua taking on undefeated Gary Cornish. How do you see that fight playing out?
To be honest, I just can't see no one beating Anthony Joshua. I've known him for years, and the little years he's progressing so quick. He's an animal. The size of him, the power, the strength. he's an athlete. There's not many heavyweights that athletes. You put them next to each other and you can see the body types. Andy Joshua's one athlete, and I can't see him getting beaten until it gets to the top world level. But then Klitschko's are going to be past it and things like that. So I see him being the next heavyweight British world champion.
Speaking of Klitschko, he's got to get through Tyson Fury as of yet. What do you make of that fight?
I think it's a really interesting matchup because Fury's a big man. Like when they stood next to each other, I think they're the same. If not, Fury might even be a little bit taller, which Klitschko hasn't really come up against someone like Fury. Fury's good with goading him and winding him up, and I'm sure he'll wind him up all the way to the end. And I think it'll make a great matchup. It's going to be a close one either way, but I would like to see Fury do it. He's a British fighter. Why not get him to get the British heavyweight title, and then him and Joshua is a great lineup. So yeah, I want Fury to win, just because I think he's great for boxing.
I mean, congratulations and well done to yourself and Louis Norman for taking this fight. Flyweight division is a fantastic division.
It's up and coming.
Up and coming. You've got likes of Prince Patel, Jamie Williams, Sammy Cantwell in the division. So there's a lot of good fights, isn't it?
Division.
Yeah. And I think sometimes the flyweight division gets a little bit overlooked. So it's good to see it getting some spotlight, and I look forward to September 12th.
Like, the little fighters always get looked down on, but you see the matchups in the flyweight division. It's entertaining, it's fast, it's skillful as well. So hopefully people watch the flyweight fights, enjoy my fight with Lewis Norman, and get right behind the flyweight because it's a great division.
Listen, Charles, thanks for a bit of your time. Catch you again real soon. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.